Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.
Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. With the internet's best converting checkout, 36% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms, Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers. In fact, Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/podcast free. All lowercase, shopify.com/podcast free, shopify.com/podcast free.
Another producer you worked with in the past, Marco Polo, on Double Barreled, which I really like because it's one of those albums. I mean, the production is great, but also it's one of those albums where you stand out as someone who's like, you have something to say, and it doesn't matter if it rhymes. You're just gonna say it, and it works. Like, I mean, that's the thing, it works. But what I noticed is Marco Polo's not on this album. Was there a scheduling conflict, or I mean, is there a reason behind it?
No. Marco's my brother. I just spoke to Marco. Marco's birthday was just yesterday, so that's my guy. Marco and I, it just didn't happen on the album. Like, again, our relationship and friendship is so organic. It's not like force feeded. Marco and I planned on doing another collaborative album, and so it wasn't, like, yo, we got to get one in. And I know when people see the track list and that, the first thing they always say, no Skyzoo, no Marco Polo, no. And I'm like, yo, you've seen me work with these people. So, like, you want me to just keep continuing to do the same thing over and over again? That's not me. I think that over the course of coming into my 8th year of releasing music, I pride myself on the fact that, even though you're always going to get Torae, you're going to get the same general aesthetic as far as what I'm bringing to the table, I always try to do it in a different way. I always try to give you a different angle to look at it. Even if we're telling the same story, I'm giving it to you from different points of view so you get a different perspective on it. So Marco and I, we just didn't connect on this one. Marco just did PA2. I wasn't on PA2. So people were like, yo, you're not on. And I was like, yo, it's not a big deal. For us, the relationship and the friendship is so real that it's not about going to the studio to do a record. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now that Entitled is done, I will say this live right here first. Top of the year, me and Marco going back in. We're going to cook up and we're going to do it again, because that's what we are. It's been, when we dropped June 2009. So it's time. Now it's time. And you guys will get, 12 or 13 joints from Torae and Marco. Not 13. I don't like 13 as an album number. But, 12 or 14 joints or 10. You know what I'm saying? Marco Polo, Torae joints. We have that chemistry. And when we did that album, we both felt like it was needed. Our thing was like, yo, there's a void in this feel, in this sound for a whole album. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? For a whole album, let's give them the hardest rhymes and the hardest beats and the coldest, New York City night, the grittiest Timbs and the thickest hoodie and thermal. Like, that was just the whole feel behind making that record. So now we're gonna, we're gonna swim back around and give it to you one more again.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.
Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. With the internet's best converting checkout, 36% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms, Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers. In fact, Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/podcast free. All lowercase, shopify.com/podcast free, shopify.com/podcast free.